welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather Stamper, and today it is a Writing Adventure Junior Day. And today we're going to be talking about using your 5 senses when you're writing. And I brought along a little prop today. It's a soda. Now, why a soda? 1, because it was the first thing that came in hand. 2, I'm able to use my 5 senses all the way through. Now, you can pick any object you like. But sometimes there's going to be times where you can't use all 5 senses. I mean, if I'm using my iPad, I'm not going to taste it. Now, am I? That's just ridiculous. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I wanted something that I could use all 5 of my senses with. All right. So I'm going to share my screen to a document, and we're going to walk through using this lovely diet soda can, 0 sugar can, to demonstrate 5 senses. All right. I'm not paid by the soda company or anything like that. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to give this a title, 5 senses of a diet soda. There you go. Okay, so sometimes what I like to do when I'm just planning this stuff is I like making a little table here. I like tables. So one thing to remember with tables, boys and girls, is that you always want to give yourself 1 more row and 1 more column than what you think you need. So like I could very easily say, okay, 5 senses, and not have enough, think 5, oh, I really needed 6. You'll see what I mean in a minute. All right, so let's see. If I did 5 in the cross like that. Okay. And I put senses and soda can description. Okay, so the 5 senses are sight, sound, smell, taste. Oh, look, I have no space for touch. Why? Because I forgot about my title part of this. So I'm going to add 1 more row because I wanted you to see this is how it's done. Ta-da, that easy. Okay, and touch. All right, so on sight, as I look at this can, I see the colors. I see white and blue and green and yellow. I see silver. I can also go with shape. It's a cylinder, but it is cylinder. Now, just because I'm making these big lists here doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily use all of it, but it does help me with the words that I'm going to need. So there's that for you. All right, so the size. Oh, it's 12 ounces. Yeah, if you're looking at size, 12 ounces. I might use that, might not. I can see the teeny tiny print in the ingredients list. It's nice and shiny. Okay, so there's some basic things for the sight. Now for the sound. Notice I've left this can unopened on purpose for the sound. So I want you to listen, and I want you to see if you can identify some words that would help with this sound. Ready? Hear the bubbles? Okay. All right. Now that the can is open, I can see that the liquid inside is clear. You can hear the sound that I make when I slurped. Okay. So we had a slurping sound. Liquid was clear. Okay. So there's slurping. And we call words that make the sound of their name, we call that onomatopoeia. It's a beautiful word. But that often comes in handy. So when I first opened the can, I heard a cracking sound. I heard a hiss as the air was escaping. And I heard little pops from the bubbles. The bubbles to me, as they keep bubbling, almost has like a crinkly sound as it hits the metal. I don't know if I'll actually use that one, but I like that. Crinkly, sure, why not? All right, let's talk about smell. Again, depending on what your object is, it may not have a distinct smell, but since I'm using this guy here, I smell sweetness. I smell lemon lime and smelling citrus flavors. And see, taste and smell can be pretty similar, but I'm going to show you some differences here, okay? So I smell the citrus, lemon, lime, and I can smell a little bit from the metal from the can, which may not seem all that appetizing, but if you've ever drank any type of drink from a can, if you know, you know, okay? It just is. I can smell the sweetness, the artificial sweetener. Now for the taste, now you saw me take a sip earlier, but I'm going to taste it again and really focus on what happens to my tongue. This makes the difference between smell and taste, okay? Kind of tickles. So a tickly taste, the sour of the citrus kind of tingles the back of my mouth. When I tasted it, I could taste, I had the feeling of the bubbles. There's a little bit of an acid, which it's in all sodas and in all citrus things. There's a little bit of acidic taste. And if you ever, have like a carbonated beverage of any type, you take a small sip and just hold it. Don't swallow it yet. And if you hold it there for a moment, and kind of let your tongue roll around a little bit, you get that tingly feeling in the back of your mouth. And you also get, because of the sweetness and the bubbles, it actually makes my tongue feel a little rough, Taste buds, how would I want to put that? Taste buds changing. Well, so we'll go with that for right now. I can always change it. That's the beauty of writing. Now, touch. I can feel that the can is smooth and cold. So cold and smooth. I can, if I'm touching like the tab here, I feel the roundness. I can, I'll say round for sight because that would actually look better. If I was to touch the liquid part, a little on the edge there, well, definitely wet, a little sticky if you left it on your fingers for too long. If you feel the bubbles popping on your fingers, it's just like can be kind of a prickly feeling. Okay, so now I'm going to take all this information that I came up with here, and I am going to come up with a poem. Now I'm going to pause this for a moment. Stop share. Pause. All right, returning to the share screen. All right. So what I'm going to do now with all of these descriptions here, I am going to make a Diamante poem. Now, Diamante poems are in the shape of a diamond, hence Diamante. And it starts with a noun, 2 adjectives, 3 active verbs using ing. And the noun on the top and the noun on the bottom are supposed to be opposites, but you can use the same noun if you want. I'm going to, so the opposite of a soda, you could say water, I guess. Okay. And then the process kind of reverses. The 3 verbs have to be referring to the last noun, and then the 2 adjectives refer to the last noun, and then your final noun. So you'll see what I mean about how that works. So new line. And the cool thing with this is that you want to make sure that you have it centered here. Okay. So noun, soda, and my 2 adjectives. Oh, which adjective should I use? Silver and clear, I think. And then the next line, active verbs, ing. Now this is where the sound is really going to come in handy here. So I've got slurping, cracking, crackling, hissing, or popping. I think I'll use popping. Slurping, popping. See how it's starting to take some shape here? It looks like a triangle right now. Okay, now I need two nouns referring to the soda. So I can use cylinder. I don't know if I want to use silver. I think I want to use cold. Cold and clear. There you go. Or cold and bubbly. I like that better. Cold and bubbly. Slurping, cracking, popping, cylinder, and which one should I use? Cylinder and where's another noun that I can use? Cylinder, lemon, because lemon you can use as a noun or a verb. And then my other two nouns have to be about water. So let's see. Liquid. Clean would be an adjective. So drops. I'll use drops. There you go. I figured it out. Now notice that this is about the same size. That's okay. Now we're going to start to talk just about the water. So I need 3 verbs to tell about water. Splashing, refreshing, cooling, and then 2 adjectives. Clear. I don't want to use cold again because I use that up on top. Good though. Clear and fluid. There we go. Water. So see how it kind of makes like a diamond shape? I know it's kind of thick in the middle. That's just the way the words worked out. Sometimes it happens. So let's see. Soda, cold and bubbly, slurping, crackling, popping, cylinder, lemon, liquid, drops, splashing, refreshing, cooling, clear and fluid, water. I like that. I think that turned out well. But see, I wouldn't have been able to get as many ideas as I did if I did not make like a big list of 5 senses stuff. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I will never use these words. I could do another poem, or I could write like a fake commercial ad for this, and it would be totally fine because I'd have all of these things that I could work off of. But Diamantes is kind of a quick and easy way of showing off your 5 senses there. So there you have it. I'm going to stop the share. So 5 senses. It's a fun way to grow your writing. If you like these types of videos, please click like, subscribe, and ding-a-ling the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.